What's up, guys? So, I just ordered and received the 2 CD FTD release, What Now My Love. So the first CD is August 11th, and the second one is August 12th. Both of them midnight shows from 1972. So in this season, the August season in Las Vegas, Elvis decides to change up his outfits a little bit. He decides to like wear those really nice colored puffy shirts with his bell bottoms and a nice little belt with a necklace and stuff. I like that a lot better actually. It was a nice change up. He actually looks good without the jumpsuit sometimes, and I think a lot of people that I've talked to really agree with me in that. In this season, he adds 3 new songs, actually 4. One is Fever, the second is My Way, the third is the title, What Now My Love, and he also adds Little Sister Get Back. Well, I really like all of these new songs and this season. It was really good. He just came out of the Madison Square Garden shows that June and came back for 5th or 6th season at the Hilton. And so Fever is one of the first ones that you're going to hear in this package. Since it's new, he's just introducing it for the first time. He hasn't really got it down yet to how it would be a little faster in later years. So this one is like really close to the actual 1960 record, Elvis is Back. I really like it. It's really slow, and I don't actually think, judging from the audience reaction, I don't think he does a lot of leg gyrations yet in this, but this is almost like he's redoing the 1960 version, and it's really good. It's the song title that I opened with. The other song that he incorporates into his live act is My Way. It is the Frank Sinatra hit from back in the day. Elvis obviously likes it, and it is a good song, and he sings it very well here. Like Fever, it's also slowed down a lot because he's just learning it and getting used to the feel and the arrangements. He ends it differently, like we see from Aloha from Hawaii that he does the high voice at the end going out. Well, he does it a little differently, which you'll be able to see on this CD if you do decide to get it. Also, at the very end, when he says the one who kneels, you know how he do it in his like really high voice? Well, not a high voice, but his real powerful pitch. Well, he hits the note, but he doesn't quite get it as long and hold it as long as he did in Aloha. But it's still really interesting to listen to, and I do like it how it is slower. And then we have What Now My Love. Now this one doesn't quite compare to the 73 version. It's a lot slower. At the very end, when he hits those 3 notes, how it keeps going higher and higher and higher, Elvis doesn't quite hit it on this one. But it was still interesting to listen to because this is the first time he brought these songs into his live show. But one thing I did notice though is American Trilogy, and he did bring it in 1972. Now, we all know, we hear it and it's popular from Aloha from Hawaii, but he actually really, when he first started singing it, and as you can tell from the recordings from Madison Square Garden, he doesn't quite go for it at the end, if you know what I mean. But here he does. The ending he nails. It's right on point, and I really like to hear it here because this is the first time he actually really tried to do it, and he's hitting it. His voice, no voice cracks, no nothing. Both of these CDs, he nails the song. Also, from 1972, and I did notice this from other recordings, I really like You've Lost That Love and Feeling. The song as a whole doesn't compare to the 1970 version. I think 70 is when he really nailed it. Like his voice, he hits every note. At the end, like you can tell, he starts to, how does the verse go? If you would only love me like you used to do, after, towards the end of the song. In 70, he would go for it. But now he kind of I don't know if he feels like his voice might be too shaky. His voice actually he wasn't able to hold the notes quite as well, unless he was doing a powerful note, in 1972 as compared to 1970. Actually, after 1970, I think he probably should have just got rid of this one, except for when he hits those powerful notes. I'll show you a sample right here of what I'm talking about. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, I really like that. So it makes up for some of the low points in the song. And actually, if you watch footage of this, he actually incorporates a lot of karate movements to emphasize every little drum beat and note, which is a nice additive. Now, I will say that the first CD is much better than the second. The August 12th, 1972, the second CD, it's just not as good. Like, he doesn't put as much into it. The sound, the actual technical sound of the CD is not as good. And like, Elvis starts off kind of slow, like he's not into it, even with I Got a Woman and others. He does hit the songs You've Lost That Love and Feeling, My Way, American Trilogy, What Now My Love. You know, the songs that he actually probably likes a little more, he nails those songs. But the oldies, the hits from the 50s, they're throwaways. Like, honestly, he doesn't really try, you know. And what can I say? I'm gonna be honest on these reviews. He doesn't try too hard on those. The first one on the oldies, he does a good job. Like, he performs them really well. You know, 1970s version well. But CD2, not so much. Now, at the end of CD2, I was surprised because I wanted to not really look at the track listings. I just wanted to be surprised at it. He, out of nowhere, he just gets the urge to sing Tiger Man, and which I'll show here. Yeah, like, I didn't even know that was coming. Like I said, I didn't look at the track listings. And so I also added some video footage to sync up with that. That was a nice treat. But all in all, I would definitely buy this FTD pack if you're a fan of the 1972 period, you know, because each period he does it a little differently. He incorporated a lot of new songs in this one, and which I really think you'll enjoy. I give it a 4 out of 5. For an audience, well, it's not an audience, it's a soundboard. It is a really good sounding soundboard, nothing as crystal clear as the 69 soundboards, but I would definitely give this one a listen. In the links below this video, I'll have a link to the Elvis FTD site where you can pick up the CD. Also, I have a fitness page and an actual Bible teaching page, which if you're into, go check it out. Also, follow me on ElvisistheMan on Instagram. I post there every day and add clips of these FTDs, which you've seen here. I hope you enjoyed this review. Subscribe, like this video, stay tuned for more to come.